Hey everybody, welcome back. We are in a little different situation today or tonight. We are going to overnight at a Love's truck stop. I'm actually on my way home from another camping trip, but I'm just wore out. I don't feel like finishing the drive tonight. So, I stay at a lot of Love's. I stay at a lot of truck stops, period, when I'm traveling. Me and my wife, that's just what we do. Sometimes we stay in the ones that actually have a like RV area where it has full hookups. But otherwise, I think every Love's probably has regular RV spots, RV parking, and they don't mind if you spend the night. So that's what I'm doing tonight. We're gonna stay here. We're gonna cook up some. I've got some three pepper chicken burgers. We're gonna do that, and we'll come up with a side dish of some description. We're not gonna starve to death by any stretch, for sure. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna, you know, anytime I stay at a place, or if I even stop by a place like this just to rest or whatever, I'm gonna go inside and make a purchase. Now, there's some things it doesn't make sense to purchase. Like I was just milling around in there a while ago when I first got in, and every time I know it's okay, but I always go in, try to find management or somebody who looks like they're in charge of something, and ask them if it's all right and let them know that I intend to spend the night. So that has always worked. I've never been denied. It's always worked out. Whether I was in my truck or my motorhome, pulling the camper, whatever, they've always allowed it. So this particular area, there's I think four or five RV spots here, and not one of them's anywhere close to level. So we are so far off camber here. Blood's probably going to rush to our head while we're trying to sleep. Matter of fact, I may have to switch the bed around, sleep with my head at the other end tonight, just to keep from getting sick. But that's fine. It ain't a big deal. It's free and it's restful, and it doesn't appear to be I mean, it's right close to a major highway, but it doesn't seem to be a super busy truck stop. Well, on for people who aren't driving semis, the semi side over on the other side is really pretty busy. But anyway, I'm gonna get settled in here. And what I was saying, I got off track. My bad. I was in there and I was just kind of looking around at the food, and I noticed a can of spam was $6 and some change. A little can of Vienna sausages, $2.69, I think. So if you're at one of these places and you're thinking about going in there and getting some just regular food to cook for yourself, I don't suggest it. You'd be better off to find a grocery store somewhere and get you some groceries, and then either come back here or stay in the grocery store parking lot. But you're definitely better off buying something already pre-made in a place like this, just because it's just ridiculous. I noticed a bottle of shampoo in there, a small bottle, a little bottle, $13. Oh man! But you pay for convenience, But I think these truckers is typically who's going to buy that stuff, and they're out here on this road every day buying fuel, tens of thousands of dollars worth of fuel. Just one driver per year. So, I think they should cut those guys a break, not capitalize on their convenience. They're in truck stops a minimum of three times a day, most of them. Some of them more, but so I don't think it's right that they take advantage of them like that. Who's to say? They do offer them typically, especially Love's, nice clean showers most of the time, laundry, which is typically always clean. The unless you're somewhere like Memphis or West Memphis, Arkansas, they're safe. Their lots are really safe. So anyway, enough about that. I'm gonna get settled in, and then I'll get back with y'all, and we'll get them chicken burgers lined up. Y'all, this is the way it's going down. We got two chicken burgers, and these are Amy Lou, or Burgers by Amy Lou, charbroiled chicken burgers, three pepper with red, yellow, and green bell peppers. There is also some other spices: parsley, crushed red pepper, paprika extract, rosemary, onion, garlic, and kosher salt. So We're not going to add any more spices to that because, there's going to be some barbecue sauce on there anyway. And over here, we are doing some Idahoan dairy-free mashed potatoes, perfectly blended with plant-based ingredients. I know y'all can't see it because the camera is reversed. But anyway, it's a simple deal. We just need to let our water boil there. 2 cups of water in the pot. Add the contents. Stir it up with a fork. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang. Done. It's going to be a really good meal. As far as processed food goes, it's, about as good as I could do on short notice. I don't know. This did come from Walmart. It did not come from the Love's truck stop. And, it's kind of, starting to stay daylight a little longer now. So it's just right about 5 o'clock, and it's pretty daylight outside. So we're just going to hang out here, probably watch some YouTube, and, just not try to get into anything. And then first thing in the morning, we'll hit the road and get out of Dodge, move on to our next destination. But it's kind of cool. Like I said, Loves are pretty laid back, decent place to stay. Especially if your money's skinny and you just need to rest for a while. This is a good place to do it. And they have about anything you could possibly need. If you're just running short on something and you just need to grab something quick, it's a good place to do it. But I'm going to continue my cook, and I'll bring y'all back in a little bit. All right, kids, I believe our potato water has commenced the boiling process. So we're going to do this thing. It says add it all. So that's what we'll do. Whoop this up for a second, and then I'll add some seasoning because I'm gonna need salt, pepper, garlic. Well, this stuff's got some serious thickening to do, or the directions was quite wrong. But I ain't gonna judge them until it's over. But we're definitely gonna do some garlic powder. Some onion powder. A lot of times when I'm cooking and I'm adding seasoning, people will comment and want to know, what amounts I'm putting in. Well, I have no idea. I do everything, number one, first by seeing, and then number two by tasting. If I don't feel like I got enough of what I wanted in there, I'll put some more in there. But a lot of people, they new to cooking and don't really know how to go about it. So I don't know what to say. Get a cookbook. That's all I know to tell you. Yeah, these potatoes are thickening on up. I've never had these before. I think I got these from my mother-in-law, and she found them somewhere because I think she might be lactose intolerant, and then my niece, she's lactose intolerant, so, and myself, so, but I haven't had these before. I got these from her, and they're looking pretty good, just like mashed potatoes should. There's no way I can eat all the mashed potatoes, but I can put them in the refrigerator. These burgers are coming along pretty good, but something strange in the neighborhood. They're sticking to my well-seasoned cast iron skillet, which is hard for me to believe, but hey, it is what it is. But anyway, I'm gonna get these cooked up. I'm gonna eat a little something, and then watch some YouTube. Hey everybody, welcome back. Supper turned out great. The chicken burgers were surprisingly good, and then the mashed potatoes were just fine. So I did that, and then I actually edited my last camping video while I was here just chilling, killing time, because I do have my internet with me. So I did that, and then got that video uploaded, and now I am scheming on taking a nap here. There's a handy little hanger thing here for my lantern. I can just turn it on and off just right here. Have it however bright that I want it. It's a pretty cool deal. But anyway, so I got that light. So I guess I'm gonna wrap it up, and then I'll see y'all in the morning. We'll get some coffee made in here. I might go inside and get coffee just because I'm here using their parking lot. So I might do that instead of making it in here. But I will make breakfast. I'll probably make oatmeal in the morning. I've been missing oatmeal. I don't think I had any on my camping trip, so I'll probably make some oatmeal in the morning. But anyway, I'll see y'all in the morning. First thing. Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to our Love's Truck Stop camping trip. It's about 5 o'clock right now. I got up about 4-ish. Went inside, just looking around. Just bored, need something to do. They got all kinds of stuff in these truck stops. All kinds of stuff you may need while you're out on the road. So that's kind of cool. They didn't really have much in there I wanted to eat. I had plenty of stuff in here to eat. I did get a cup of coffee. So, as I said, when you're staying in these kind of places, do buy some things, at least something. But I got my water on over here for oatmeal. Gonna have a little oatmeal this morning, and I got some bananas to put in it, so I'll have bananas and oatmeal. It's pretty good that way. See what else. Yeah, that's about it. I don't think I'm gonna make anything besides the oatmeal. I don't really have any need for anything else, I guess. I don't really have a huge long distance to travel today, so it was kind of a nice break. I was able to, get a video edited and put out instead of waiting all the way till I get home to do it. So it's nice having this little extra break for sure. Oh man, it is pretty chilly here. I think it's 23 outside, which is not bad. I have plenty of covers on my bed, so I didn't get cold last night. So I'm not plugged in, so I don't have any heat in the camper. I do have my little buddy. One burner goes on top of a green gas bottle, which heats this place just fine. I've had it running for about a half an hour in here, and it's comfortable. You see, I don't have a coat on, so it's extremely comfortable. But anyway, my water is almost where I need it to be for my oatmeal, so I'm going to get to this, and I'll talk to y'all in a minute. Hey, everybody, that oatmeal turned out really good. It was right on time. I was getting kind of hungry, so I've got some cleanup to do in here. I've been waiting on daylight. It's still not even close to daylight, but so I can give everything I want to give everything a once over before I get out of the road. I guess that's just old habits. I don't like to hit the road not knowing, what's going on, and just able to see things a lot better in the daylight, and I'm not in a hurry, so that helps a bunch. And like I said, I got some things I can tighten up in here before I hit the road. I did have something fly out of one of my cabinets yesterday, so I don't need that to happen again. So I have to be more mindful of where I put things. These cabinets are on a magnet. They got a magnetic catch on them, and they're not near as tough as other campers I've had in the past. You really had to put some effort into snatching on those cabinet doors to get them to open, and these you don't. So I don't know. I may have to upgrade that somehow along the way, but it's neither here nor there. I'll figure it out. I was laying there last night. It was quiet. I was minding my own business. Occasional car coming through, and then all of a sudden, I hear a train horn, and that thing sounded like it was coming through here. I was sticking to the ceiling like a cartoon cat. Like, oh my god! And then it happened throughout the night. Just wake me up every time. So I guess there's that. It wasn't horrible, but still, I mean, it's a free place to sleep. It's relatively quiet, minus the train, and relatively safe. So I'm happy I stopped here. Feel a lot better. Definitely not tired anymore. But I guess I am gonna get to sprucing this stuff up, and then I gotta hit the road. So I guess I'll just end the video here, and I will catch you guys next time. Hey everybody, welcome back. We are getting ready to pull up out of here. It is I don't know, about 25 degrees it says, so temperatures come up a couple of spots. Now, just where I'm sitting here, I don't know that Love's is the place where you want to get your propane tanks filled, because it's $3.99 a gallon for propane. That's pretty high, if you ask me. Now, there is a couple of van lifers parked over on the right side of me over there. There's one in a Sprinter and then one in a classic Ford conversion. But, they got all the reflectix on their windows and stuff. Not quite sure how they're staying warm in there. Uh, I didn't really get over close to them to see if they had any diesel heaters or whatever. But I'm sure they're doing fine. But anyway, I'm gonna get on the road so I can get home. So I guess I'm gonna call this video quits right here. It was a pretty enjoyable stay. I mean, had I needed a shower, they got plenty of showers here. They've got laundry here. They've uh, had any kind of something that you might have been out of, anything you can think of. They got shampoos, conditioners, all that stuff, soap, food, clothes. I mean, if you're out here and you need a pair of socks or a shaving razor or whatever, they pretty much got it for you at the Love's. So always keep in mind, I think everybody's welcome at Love's, the way it looks. I'm here, van lifers are here, truckers are here. So, this is the place. They want you to come spend a night and spend some money. But anyway, that's all I know for now, and I'll see y'all next time.